What is going on, everybody? This is going to be the Sippi and Shannon show, episode 3. As previous episodes, we did it last week and then the week before. It's a little show we have between me and Sippi. We're going to be talking about the next upcoming series in baseball. So I'm going to go ahead and announce who we have. We have the number 1 Arkansas Razorbacks coming to town. And yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough series all around. I mean, Arkansas, they have a 32-7 record and a 13-5 conference record. So, Arkansas and LSU always have every time they play in any sport, it's always kind of a tough. It's always a big rival. They're always a big rival in every sport. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and add Sippi in. How you doing?
Man, what's going on, my brother? How you doing today?
Nothing much. I'm just yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and run down a few things. Like I said, the Arkansas Razorbacks are the number 1 team in the country. So anytime you play a number 1 team, it's a big pump up. It's a big hype, especially Arkansas. So the Hogs are 32-7, 13-5 in conference. Their last series, they beat South Carolina 2 games to 3. The first game they won 6-1. The second game they lost 6-2, and the third game they ended up wrapping up that series in a big win 5-1.
Man, I cannot believe y'all are about to have to play Arkansas at this time of the year.
Yeah.
This is going to be crazy.
Mhm.
What a competition this is going to be. Now, this is we're playing 4-game series. This is only going to be 3.
Yeah, this is only going to be 3.
Yes. Keep going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I can't believe y'all have to play Arkansas.
Yeah. Arkansas is they're number 1 team in the country. Vanderbilt is number 2. Those 2 teams are really neck and neck right now. So, I wouldn't be surprised if them 2 met each other possibly in the super regionals at the end of the year. Both really good ball programs. If I have to say who's better, I have to say Vanderbilt, just because I've watched them play, and really I haven't watched Arkansas play all year. But I know if they're number 1, it's not gonna be an easy series. So last weekend, LSU went to Ole Miss when I said they're probably not going to win this series unless they really, played really good. So they won 2 out of 3, which really should have been a sweep. They were up 9-1, bottom of the 8th. This is game 3. With 2 outs, I think they gave up, with 2 outs, 8 runs. Ole Miss tied it up 9-9. We went to the top of the 9th. LSU didn't get nothing. Then we went to the bottom of the 9th, and 1 pitch. Ole Miss won it. The solo home run, 10-9. So, we really should have swept that series, but we didn't. So, as long as we won 2 out of 3, I guess that's all that matters, really. So, I'm gonna go ahead and ask Sippi, who y'all got this weekend, Sippi?
Oh man, we got the Rice Owls. The Rice Owls are coming off a split at UTSA. They lost the last 2 games, so they're going to be hosting us there in Houston. We play the Rice Owls on a 4-game weekend series. And let me see the record. I did not get their record. Hold on. I'm already on the little page here. The Rice Owls are not having a good season. They have a very good baseball program. They're sitting right now at 17-23, losing record, 5-14 in conference play. A lot of Southern Miss fans are on the fence saying, "Hey, Sippi, we should end up winning and sweeping them 4-0, on the weekend series." But I'm sorry, man. The way that this always goes, anytime you play Rice in baseball, I don't give a doggone if they're having a bad season or not. Their program's always sound. They've always had a very good coach that's always been on their back, but now they got a new coach that came in during the COVID season, so he's fairly new. But he's going to get this Rice program running and rolling. I really believe that. But right now, they're having some slumps and a losing record. But I do believe that they'll get at least 1 win, and Southern Miss will win the series 3-1. I don't see the Southern Miss Golden Eagles sweeping them. A lot of people say I'm too hard on the Golden Eagles, man. I just know how good this Rice baseball program is. So it does scare me anytime you got to go over to Houston and play Rice. Rice is a team that's known to beat the likes of Oklahoma, Texas, teams like that in baseball. So you never know what you're going to get, man. Yeah, they're having an off season, but hell, Southern Miss could go over there and split with them, and whew, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. But hopefully they win the series 3-1. It'd be great to see them, win four out of the four.
Yeah. Well, I have to agree. Yeah, like LSU, like you said, Bryce is kind of having an off season. That's how I kind of feel about LSU. LSU has a record of 25-15. They just beat Grambling State last night 7-0 in a shutout win. And they're 6-12 in conference, which is really rare. It's really should be. It's kind of opposite. They usually like around 12-6 in the conference. Like I thought we'd have really a better season than this so far. But hopefully we can just make a possibly. And I know Southern Miss is, if they could possibly make a region too. They're a nation over Western Kentucky. Am I right there, Sippi?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, they came off a 3-1 series win over Western Kentucky. Am I right there?
Correct. I did want to mention both the LSU game versus Arkansas and the Southern Miss versus Rice. Both these games the series both start up on Friday at 6 p.m. So that'll be fun. We'll both be tuning into our teams at the same time on Friday. I thought that was cool, man.
Well, you can catch game 1 of this series against Arkansas on SEC Network if anybody's wondering. But yeah, it's definitely Arkansas and LSU are big rivals. So, and every sport they play is always a good matchup. So, and I thought what was also cool was two things. One thing is how we're gonna have 100% capacity this weekend in Alex Box Stadium, and for apparently I'm not really 100% on that, but been a year, since all this COVID stuff went. So I just wanted to add that in there. I thought that was pretty cool. How we're finally gonna have a full crowd back. The other thing I thought I wanted to add in there was how Arkansas and LSU are playing at Tiger Park in softball this weekend, and they're also playing in Alex Box Stadium right next to them, playing the same team, Arkansas Razorbacks. So I thought that was pretty cool how they both played on the same weekend in the same place. Like they're really close to each other. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I think we're gonna
That
move on
is
to the
neat.
football subject now. So Sippy, you have any? Yeah, that is neat. You have any Southern Miss news or any news about football you want to get to?
Oh yeah, I have something. I think last time we did a show with Jaquez Turner, our defensive tackle, had entered the transfer portal. I'm gonna go ahead and say that he has signed with the University of Louisville, the same one that Lamar Jackson went to there. So he leaves Southern Miss, and talking with some of the football players that are on the team right now. A couple of his comments were, a couple of Jaquez Turner's comments were, I want to go to a team that has an NFL presence that can put me into the NFL. I'll be the first to say that Southern Miss has a way better NFL presence than Louisville. Louisville probably has Lamar Jackson. I can't
Yeah,
think of Teddy Bridgewater. Maybe, yeah. So I mean, those two, but outside those guys, I really believe Southern Miss has a way better Southern Miss presence. NFL presence, and especially NFL history. My God, we've put so many players in the NFL. But whatever. If you think that grass is greener over there in Louisville, Kentucky, take that tail up there, and we won't miss you in Hattiesburg, baby.
yeah,
How about LSU, man? That's really
yeah,
all I got for Southern Miss, man. How about LSU? You got anything for us?
yeah. Well, as I told on my last show, we had our spring game just a few weeks ago, And I saw a lot of offense that needs to be improved. And a lot of people have been asking, who do I think is going to be getting the starting quarterback job? And I say it's going to be Miles Brennan. From what I saw in the spring game, I think he's just going to get the job. I mean, yeah, he's going to get the starting job. Max may come in the middle of the season, but I think game one at the Rose Bowl, I think it's going to be Miles Brennan getting the start there. So
No, well,
that's
let me
really,
ask you this.
that's
Since we're
really
on
it.
the subject of that already, I got to ask you. You go with Miles Brennan. How do you think the season goes, man? Do y'all, is it going to be a 10-win season?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot better than last year. I don't think we're going to go. I think what is it, 5-7? That'd be 12 games. I don't think we're going to only win 5 games again. I think we'll go around something like 9-3. I think we're going to lose to Alabama. I think we might get upset by Ole Miss, maybe. And then Florida's a toss up there, and then Auburn's always tough. Those 4 games right there are always toss ups. Really, the Alabama games hasn't ever really been a toss up game. They've always beat us every year, beat us down bad. So, Ole Miss, Florida, and Florida and Auburn are really toss ups every year. So, any of those 4 games, I think we're going to lose. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're going to go 9-3. But I'm not going to give my full schedule predictions till maybe this summer. I'll do something there. Yeah, I think it's going to definitely be a better season than last year. But how about Southern Miss? How do you think they're going to do?
I know people always they get on me because I'm too critical on my team. Okay, I'll be the first to tell you. But I think we're gonna go 7-5, maybe 8-4 at the best. That's my personal opinion. I see us losing some. We might lose 1 or 2 games in the conference. I definitely think we'll lose to Alabama. And then between South Alabama and Troy, I feel like one of those
Mm-hmm.
games will lose. I can't. I don't know which one, but I feel like one of those games will drop. So I think we'll only lose 2 games in
You
conference,
don't think
though.
you're going to upset Alabama?
No, no. But hey, the week of it, if we're undefeated, I'm gonna be talking my trash, man. Because there's a possibility that we go into Tuscaloosa undefeated.
You don't think you're gonna? You don't think you're gonna upset Alabama?
No.
I'd love to see.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, definitely with the new coach. I know you're excited about the new coach in the new season, but yeah, I think we're gonna move on to the. I think you're.
Oh yeah, baby. It's on.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I feel like too. I can't wait till football season, just like you. We're gonna move on to the NFL. Well, there's an NFL draft coming on tomorrow night. We don't really talk NFL on here, but since it's a draft tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk a little bit about the draft. Sippi, do you have anything about that? You excited?
I know I'm a huge Chiefs fan, so I have to say that the Chiefs drafted
I'm
out
a
of
I'm a
we
big
traded
Chiefs
out of
fan.
the what's that? Hello?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that the Chiefs have traded out of the first
Nothing. Go
round.
ahead.
They Orlando Brown, and they are now. We have 2 second-round picks, so we could, possibly
Go
trade back
ahead,
into the
please.
round. But I do believe that we're gonna end up getting 2 second-rounders, man. I think that's how that's gonna play out. So I have no idea what we're going to do, but since we got an offensive tackle, maybe we go wide receiver in the second round and maybe an edge defensive end in the second round as well. But you could always trade up, so we'll see.
I was gonna say we have a number one draft pick, a number two draft pick, number three draft pick, number four draft pick. We don't have a draft pick in the round five. We have two draft picks in the round six, and we have a draft